Hi everyone, in this video we are going to learn 50 simple reactions just from the one molecule ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol CH3CH2OH. Its chemical formula is C2H6O. Let's start the preparation of alkyl halides with the ethyl alcohol. When ethyl alcohol is treated with PCl, we will get it CH3CH2Cl. In SOCl2, you will get that ethyl alcohol. You will get that ethyl chloride. If you have observed the compound C, again whenever ethyl alcohol is treated with PCl5, you will get that ethyl chloride. When ethyl chloride is treated with the AgF, we get that ethyl fluoride, which we called it is a Schwarz reaction, otherwise called halogen exchange. Whenever ethyl chloride is treated with the sodium in presence of dry ether, Wurtz reaction. Let's discuss Wurtz reaction, how to be proceeded. CH3CH2Cl plus 2 moles of Na, CH3CH2Cl. Let's come back to the H, SOB2. When ethyl alcohol is treated with the SOB2, we get that ethyl bromide. Either ethyl bromide or ethyl chloride is treated with sodium iodide in presence of acetone. Another halogen exchange, which is Finkelstein. You will get ethyl iodide. If you have observed ethyl alcohol, whenever ethyl alcohol is treated with concentrated H2SO4 at 170 degrees Celsius or 443 Kelvin, undergoes dehydration. Hydroxyl group from the first carbon and hydrogen from the second carbon be removed, forms the ethene. When ethene is treated with alkaline KMnO4, which is a pink colored substance, a Bayer's reagent, forms the glycols, otherwise called diols. Undergoes hydrogenation in presence of nickel, forms this unsaturated to saturated. Now it undergoes the bromination, forms bromoethane. Whenever bromoethane is treated with the AgCN, it forms isocyanides. When bromoethanes are treated with the metal couple of zinc copper in presence of concentrated HCl, forms the nascent hydrogens, gives you corresponding alkane. Ethane under chlorination gives you chloroethane. When chloroethanes are treated with potassium cyanides, they forms the corresponding cyanide. These cyanides undergoes the reduction in the presence of a strong oxidizing agent. Cleavage of the pi bonds happen and forms the corresponding primary amines. Now let's come to the K. Whenever ethene is treated with the bromine in presence of inert solvent, we will get 1,2 dibromo ethane, which is otherwise called vicinal dibromides. These vicinal dibromides are treated with alcoholic KOH. We will get vinylic halides. Vinylic halides are further treated with the liquid ammonia. They gives you unsaturated hydrocarbon with a triple bond called acetylene. Comes to ethane, if it is undergoes ozonolysis, it forms the unstable ozonoid. Later undergoes hydrolysis and forms the carbonyl compounds. When this carbonyl compound, here it is the formaldehyde. When formaldehyde treated with amalgamated zinc in presence of concentrated HCl, forms methane by Clemmensen reaction. In case this formaldehyde is treated with acidified K2Cr2O7, due to its strong oxidizing reaction, whenever this formaldehyde is treated with hydrogen in presence of sodium ethoxide, it forms the methane. We call this is Wolff-Kishner reduction. When carbonyl compounds like treated with HI in presence of red phosphorus at 443 Kelvin, the corresponding alkanes. Whenever ethyl alcohol is treated with methanoic acid, undergoes esterification and forms ethyl methanoate. In the same manner, whenever ethyl alcohol is treated with acetic acid, it forms ethyl ethanoate. Both reactions are esterification reaction. When ethyl alcohol is treated with atmospheric oxygen, it forms carbon dioxide along with water. Usually ethyl alcohol is prepared from the ethyl bromide. Because of here it is aqueous KOH is there, CH3 CH2 Br. This is formed by the, usually HBr is applied to it. Indirectly, it definitely we can say that it may be a ethane. Then only by addition of HBr we will get that bromoethane. If we observe this one, ethane was prepared, so here acetylene definitely should be there. This acetylene is prepared by the hydrolysis of calcium carbide. When acetylene is passed over the red hot copper tube at very high temperature, it gives you benzene. When acetylene is treated with sodium, it forms the sodium acetylide. When acetylene is treated in presence of Lindner catalyst, palladium barium sulfate gives you ethene again. Whenever ethyl alcohol is treated with copper metal at 573 Kelvin or 300 degrees Celsius, it acts as mild oxidizing agent, forms acetaldehyde, which is otherwise called ethanol. But whenever Ethyl alcohol is treated with the strong oxidizing agents like alkaline KMnO4 or acidified K2Cr2O7. They forms the carboxylic acid. If this carboxylic acid is treated by any alkali like when carboxylic acids treated with alkali like aqueous NaOH forms the sodium salt of carboxylic acids. The sodium salts of carboxylic acid is treated with soda lime, undergoes decarboxylation, forms corresponding alkane which is one carbon less number of previous. So here it is sodium ethanoate can give you methane. When methane is undergoes with hot water or steam, forms the carbon monoxide. Whenever methane is passed over the copper tube at 100 atm of pressure and 473 Kelvin, forms the methyl alcohol. Let's come to the F. When chloroethane is treated with KCN, it forms the corresponding cyanides. Now, if it is undergoes the partial hydrolysis, gives corresponding amides. Undergoes the complete hydrolysis, forms the corresponding carboxylic acid. Two hydroxyl groups cannot be attached to the single carbon. So it undergoes the dehydration and forms the amide. In case of cyanides undergo complete hydrolysis by breaking down the carbon nitrogen bond and hydroxyl group attached to the carbon, hydrogen attached to the nitrogen. Nitrogen be removed as ammonia. Hydrocarbon containing the 3-hydroxyl group. Carbon is very unstable with containing the 3-hydroxyl group, undergoes dehydration, form corresponding carboxylic acid. Whenever chloroethanes are treated with alcoholic KOH, undergoes dehydrohalogenation, forms corresponding alkanes. Ethyl alcohol usually formed by the lithium aluminum hydride undergoes the reduction, so it is definitely an acetaldehyde. This acetaldehyde is formed from the ozonolysis with the 2 hydrocarbons and less number of carbon means here definitely a formaldehyde, which unsaturated hydrocarbon gives the acetaldehyde and formaldehyde is definitely it is a prop-1ene. Now prop-1ene undergoes anti-Marconic role gives you when bromopropane undergoes Wurtz reaction, gives you coupling and gives you N-hexane. When N-hexane is treated with vanadium pentoxide, undergoes aromatization, forms cyclohexane. When cyclohexane undergoes dehydrogenation, forms benzene. These are the all 50 reactions that are accompanied with ethyl alcohol. By learning this one, you can cover the first year and second year almost reaction that are linked with the ethyl alcohol. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, share and like the video.